Welcome back. The once again MD Answer here. Today we're going to discuss very important topic, that is testing. So did we understand what is the testing and what are the testing types are available? And today I'm not going to explain only the software language. I'm going to explain the basic and very generic language. If we see in a testing environment, there is a many testing available, testing types are available. We don't need to bother all the testings. Just I have noted down here, very important, and it's a basic. If you go any live project, that would be support, that would be implementation, rolled out, template, whatever kind of project. This testing is must. Yes. So one by one we will go through thoroughly. If we take the first testing case type, that is a unit testing. So unit testing is nothing but a piece of testing, which means we do perform the testing for one object is called as a unit testing. If you see the example, create GL master record, post GL document, delete cost element, etc. This is bookish answer. Let's we'll understand with generic or basic language. So as I said, the unit testing. So what exactly unit testing? Let's assume we'll create a chart of account. We create a chart of account. The chart of account is operating chart of account. And now we are going to test the GL. So we need to test the GL means the prerequisite would be the first we have to create OBD4 and account types. After that, we will create GL master under FS00. Correct. After creating the FS00, the master record, we are going to test. So what exactly we are going to test here? We are going to post one JV, which means expenses account is debtor to bank account. This is we called as a unit testing. So what exactly we are doing here? Just we are passing the one entry which is expenses account to the bank account. Expense account is a debtor and bank account will be credit. If we got any kind of error here, so we will rectify those errors, and again we perform this again the same step. But as a unit testing, we are not going to test this chart of account and this account type. Just we are focusing only on this master record, which is GL master record. This small example, creating a GL, deleting a GL master record, and posting a JV, deleting, all those will become under the unit test. And the second would be the integration testing. So I have noted down here the important points. So what exactly in integration testing? It's a kind of testing where we conduct testing for a more than one object. more than one object. If you see the integration, the word itself is telling integrate. It's nothing but combination of more than one object. So we call integration. Don't need to get confused. Integration testing means it's combination of more than one object. So where we are doing test. If we see examples, so which are all the scenario we're going for integration testing? For example, we are going to perform P2P, which is nothing but procure to pay and order to cash and F110 automatic payment. So all these scenarios combined, which means include more than one model. If we see P2P, which means procure to pay, here involved FI, involved MM, and order to cash. Here involved FI, SD. If we see F110 automatic payment program, here involved FI, MM, banking, etc. So we can see here integration testing. Integration testing means integrated. Here FI is integrated MM or MM is integrated FI. Order to cash, same way. FI is integrated SD or SD integrated FI. Both are same. Which means combination of more than one model that we call as integration testing. Okay. And also I have noted down here few important entry points. So obviously, when you work in a live in a project like environment, then interview person will be going to ask where you have performed, which activity, which tool. You will going to face this kind of questions. So first, we will understand where we will perform unit testing. Obviously, we will perform this unit testing in under golden test client. So where is this golden test client will be available in a real time? Any consultant who working, there will be multiple server available. So as of now, we are discussing the unit testing scenario. So for unit testing, we will have one server we call as development server. In a development server, again we will have the partition. So first part we call it as any number, any digit number, 010. So 010 we call as a customized server. In the sense, whatever we are doing, the customization will be happen under this server. We have the second part. For second part, we call 020. This is called as a golden test client. This client will be used for only for the unit test, in the sense small kind of testing. As previously we discussed, creating a GL, testing, deleting, all this activity will be performed under development server under golden test client. No need to confuse. In a development server, we have the partitions. If you go any company, all the companies will be following the same methodologies. In the first, the server, they divided customized server. They has, for example, I have taken the 010. That may be the company to company, project to project. The server name will be going to change. 010 has a customized server. 020 use as a unit test server. So obviously, after this one, we discuss second is the integration testing. So this is done. This unit testing is performed under this dev server. So what about this integration testing? Where we will going to perform this integration testing? This integration testing will be performed under quality server. This is dev server and this is quality server, and we have the production server. Dev, quality, production server. So integration testing. So what I said, integration, it's more than one combination. That would be FI to MM, FI to SD, FI to QMPS, any model where include more than one model. So all configuration activity will be going to happen under this development. Once the configuration is done, the consultant will be going to move those settings to this quality server. Here the testing is going to perform in this server, quality server. If result is got positive and everything is got sign off, the client also is satisfied, then finally we will move this all settings to production. First, we will configure the scenarios, business scenarios under this development server. Then all the settings will be moved to this quality server. Under this quality server, thoroughly many time, multiple times we are testing. So once we got positive and we got satisfied with that result, the finally all the activity is completed. There will be many activities there before moving to quality to production. There will be n number of activities there. We'll discuss in upcoming classes. So what exactly my question is, integration testing is conducting or performing under the quality server. Unit testing will perform under development golden test client. Simple. So another important question here. Obviously, in interviewer going to ask this question: which tool you are going to use in your company while you're doing the testing? So in the market, there is a many testing tools are available. But here I have noted down two, which means this commonly many company will be going to use are using HPQC Panaya. It's for HP Qualities Center, and Panaya is developed by Infosys. I'm not sure. Let's moving ahead. So another testing type is regression testing. What exactly regression testing? So regression testing is kind of testing for performing the existing object to ensure existing object is got affected due to new changes done in a system. Okay, this is the bookish answer. Let's understand by very basic word or generic statements. Which testing? Regression testing. So regression testing is nothing but it's a we are testing to existing object which is got affected due to the new changes, which means let's assume we developed on new company code which is 100, and already in a system we have old company code which is 200. So now question is, this regression testing, we are going to perform new company code or old company code. This regression testing we perform to not a new company code. We are going to perform old company code. Just revise my statement and check it. We'll go back and we'll check what exactly my statement is telling. Existing object. To ensure existing object is got affected due to new changes done in a system. And I have mentioned here, when you configure a settings for a new company code 2000, the performing testing for already exist the company code 1000 is called regression testing. The same way I'm explaining here. The new company code, already the existing company code is 200 and new company code is 100. So this regression testing we are performing to this old company code, not new company code. Because after creating all this new object, how this new object is impacting to existing, whether it is getting impacted from these new settings, new changes, new object, new program or not. Simple. This regression testing is going to perform only for the existing object. So in this example, for this old company code, not new object, not new company code. And another important thing is this regression testing will be used in the support environment, not a implementation environment. And moving to another type testing, which is negative testing. So no need to worry what exactly negative testing here, because The name itself is telling negative testing, which means performing testing with incorrect values is called negative testing. I will tell you. Let me take negative testing. I have created an object, Z object, the Z program, which is ZAFI 10. This program is created to work only for negative values. Example minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. And I have another program ZFI20. This is another program. This program is designed for only for positive values. This is the example, very generic and basic example. Negative testing. So this program is designed for negative. This program is designed for the positive values. This work as it is, which means when I run FZFI10, this program should not support positive value. So when this program is run with the positive value, system has to throw error. System should not accept the positive value. Same way, when I run ZFI20 program, system should not accept these negative values. Got it right? ZFI10 should accept only negative value. ZFI20 should accept positive value. This kind of testing we call as negative testing. For negative testing, another simple example, I have created another program that only capture only for the numbers. Z1, 2, 3. This is one program Z. So while creating the program, we can give as it is our own terminologies, naming conversion. This program, if I have created one here Z123, one program, ZABCD is another program. If I try to give ABCD here, system should throw error, should not accept this value. So I'm testing this Z123 with negative value. Here, what is the negative value? ABCD is the negative value for Z123. Same way, I have another ZABCD program. This program designed only for the characteristics, means letters. Here, this program should not accept digits, numbers. So in this program, I am going to test with this values. Here, system will be not accepting. System will be throw the error, which means I am testing vice versa. The program is created for the numerical. I'm testing with this opposite, the alphabetic. Here, alphabetic program. I'm testing with the numerical. So this kind of testing we call it. negative testing. So finally, we have the user acceptance test. So what will happen is user acceptance test as a consultant, as a IT field, as per the request, the change request, as per the new requirement, we are going to develop one program, any kind of business scenarios. So once we'll complete, there will be a couple of activities there. Once the activity is done from the business side, they will test the user. User will be test the scenario. So after the testing, they will say, yeah, UAT is working, and they did not find any kind of error in a UAT. So this kind of testing will be usually happen in support project, implementation project. This UAT will be going to conduct in all the projects. Let's see what statement I have given here. The performing the testing on the object by end user or core business user to check whether the changes have been done as per the requirement given by them, which means business user, the end user, where they give the requirement to the consultant or the IT team. As per the requirement, the IT team developed or object is working errorless, bugless. They will check and they will give the final confirmation to move to the production system. And finally, the performance testing. The performance testing has to be performed by the basis team to check the system performance and specify the time limit for execution of a program. So here, as a functional, as a technical, we don't have any kind of control on the program. We develop one program. It's called ZFI25, and we will check. So how this program is running. We will give the inputs. So after giving the input, so how much time is taking to come output. So this kind of testing will be going to conduct by the basis team. So this is the today's topic, simple but very important. So who are going to face the testing projects, the testing interview, those candidate can refer this video. It will be more helpful to understand what exactly the interviewer will asking the question. So I hope this session is going to use, and if you have any kind of doubt, you can let me know. And this document I am attaching it in a link, you can go ahead, you can download, you can use for your future reference.